Hello Zorgonians, and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking a bit about some things going on with the channel, the future, the lack of uploads, that sort of thing. I don't know how long this is going to be, so apologies, but let's begin with the most obvious one, and it's the lack of uploads. So, there's been a lot going on in my personal life lately. I don't like to go into too much details because I know that some of my family watches my channel. But there's been a lot of friction going on between my parents, and let's just say that it kinda came to a hit. And obviously that's been bugging me. I've been focused on my personal life, that it's been harder for me to focus on making YouTube videos. Besides the friction, afterwards there was a lot of change going on, and as you know, change is scary, so the change kind of made it hard for me to again focus on YouTube. So that kind of attributed to it, but I'm also the only one with the main channel's password, and that's caused a lot of fucking issues this week. Before I go any further, I just want to affirm that Zero was expelled from the channel. His uploads were unlisted or privated, I can't remember which one I did. But they're not on the channel anymore. I don't even know if I think they do attribute to my video views, but that's only like 30 or 40. So the channel won't be affected. Another thing before we move on from Zero is I have no dislike for Zero. I have no hatred for him. He was a really cool dude. He just isn't very professional. Moving on. Yes, the channel has been afflicted with fake subscribers. I can't make them unsubscribe. And a lot of our affiliates, such as Junior, and I don't know about Chip or Ty, but I do know that our quote-unquote recoveries of subs were most likely because of these random accounts like A, Z, ABC, and stuff like that, like fake accounts that are obviously fake. I don't know if these people are doing it just to spite Google's purge or something like that, but it's just fact that these are not real accounts, that they're fake. And, yeah, so this week, besides my personal issues, the other issue I had was power. Power and internet. The power's been going on and off because of storms and stuff like that in my area, and it's really hard for me to upload when I have no fucking power, or when the power is so erratic that turning on my computer is a danger because I don't want it to get fried or something like that. I do have it on a surge protector, but still it's not good for your computer to just lose power when you have it on. So that and my internet. If you don't know, I work with Charter in my area. Charter's the second best internet provider, and they're pretty cheap. And Charter has been fucking up constantly this week. Not only did we have some random dude that wasn't supposed to be in our house, wasn't supposed to be messing around inside of our house, he was let in by my aunt, and he fucked up pretty bad. I couldn't do anything for the rest of the day. We had to fix that. And overall, Charter's been a bitch. And then, of course, my internet got cut off manually by my mom because of, again, personal life reasons. But I do want to assure you that I'm not just giving up. I'm still here. I know that the upload rate is going down and down, but we're hoping to start it back up today, Tuesday. It's almost 3 o'clock. I'm hoping I can get this up by 3:30. Don't hold me to that. It's 2:55 right about now, and it's Tuesday. Or Wednesday, I can't... Is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. July 19th. So, to summarize, I wanted to apologize for the lack of uploads, but there's been a lot of attributing reasons. Finally, I want to address a new member that's coming to the channel. Hopefully his new introduction will be here soon. We're going to address him as Batman. Besides the new member, there is something that I really want to address because one of our members has been causing a lot of friction lately. He's the newest member. His name's JR. I call him Junior because in America that's JR is short for Junior. I just call him that because that's a nickname. But Junior has been causing a lot of friction lately because he's not happy with the way the channel's going. He's not happy with the way that I run things. He's convinced that I want to stagnate the channel, of which I do not. I do not want to stagnate this channel. I want it to continue evolving and continue changing. But he's not happy at all with the way the channel is going, and I can understand that, because as much as his ego's been inflated by his large number of subs coming in, I didn't want to break his heart, and I'm not sure if he's ever going to see the video because he said he doesn't watch my videos. But if you don't know, again, fake accounts are literally quadrupled because I guess some people really hated the purge and wanted to spite Google. They made fake accounts and are subbing to a bunch of people, and I think a lot of his subs are those kinds of fake accounts, and he's gotten a really big ego over it, and I don't know how to address it. We have mostly resolved it. We are trying to get better at understanding each other and be more understanding, but I do share the frustration of lack of growth because I personally don't like self-advertising, and although I don't encourage it, apparently Ty's going off on other channels and doing it, and although I don't support him whatsoever, all my friends, all the people in the Zorgonians are really frustrated with the lack of growth. Personally, I couldn't be happier. These guys, this is their first run through YouTube, but for me, this is my second run through YouTube. My first channel did a lot worse. I got a lot more hate. I got a lot less video views and a lot less subscribers. I think, personally, we're doing fine. But what these guys want is they want to continue growing and continue growing. And I want to address this because I'm starting to fear that they're going to leave the channel and join an MCN. And I tried to drill this into Batman's head because MCNs are cool if they care about you. But the ones that are available to smaller YouTubers, they aren't fucking good. They aren't. Freedom is literally garbage. If you ever get large on Freedom, they will take all of the money that you earn. Although I don't care as much about money, I would still want to use the money I got and split it among the group. So Freedom's probably one of the best for smaller YouTubers, but you never know when a spike of subscribers is going to come in and you're going to be cheated. Like, you could leave Freedom, but I heard that when you're bigger on Freedom and they make more money off of you, they don't let you off as easy. So I left Freedom as soon as I heard about this. And although MCNs can help provide better accommodations, I cannot abide by myself joining one because I don't have a personal channel, and if I joined it like as the Zorgonians, as I did way back when I joined Freedom of like a year back, I would basically be ruining the entire system because every one of our channels, every one of the affiliates' channels would have to fucking be a part of Freedom, and that's not right. So I'm not going to join any MCNs. All the other guys are capable and should join them if they're right. I think that they need to do more research and try to find someone better than Freedom. I've already discussed this with Batman, that if he ever gets an offer from Machinima, to turn it down immediately. And this is important because I want to look out for these guys, and I want this format of networking to be a thing again. I do remember the main inspiration for the channel is a channel called Left to Die Team. I think I'm still subbed to them unless the Purge unsubbed me from them. But Left to Die Team is a still relatively small channel. It was directed by Mitch. Mitch was the director and admin, and he always joked about how he was the leader and stuff like that. But everyone contributed, and everyone was a part of the videos. Even though he was the one recording, everyone was a part of the videos. I wanted to evolve that formula, and now it's come to the point where a lot of friction is coming up because I'm not trusting anyone with the password to the main channel. Not only because it's the same password to my email account, but also because it's something really dear to me. As much as I want this channel to be a multi-channel, not multi-channel, a network, a group of YouTubers, it's hard for me to pass the password on, not only because it links to my personal email, but because it's very risky. It's very risky, especially when you're working with people under the age of 18. I'm very mature for my age. I'm not saying I'm immature. I'm not saying any of the guys are immature. But it has happened in the past that I've given too much trust to people, and that trust is completely and utterly betrayed. And I'm not saying that I don't trust the guys. It's just when you have people so young, there's a small chance that they will do anything to spite you. And I'm not saying Ty, Chip, Junior, or Batman would do that. I'm just saying that it's very hard for me to trust when I know that it could happen, and I know it has happened. So that's something I want to address, because it's not because I don't trust them, it's just because it's hard for me to pass that on. And I evolved the formula of Left to Die Team because I felt kind of like, as much as people can offer up their own stuff into your recording, they should be able to upload their own videos. And that's why I accepted Zero and Tie-In. And after Zero got expelled, we had a Junior and Chip in. Well, actually, no, Chip joined before, and Junior joined right before we did the council to decide if we should expel him. But to summarize the entire problem, Junior is not happy with the stagnation of the channel at all. He believes it should be growing a lot more. He's very dissatisfied, and although I can understand that, we might still have to hold a council because he's been very disrespectful, and although we and him are going to try to be more understanding of each other, I am still appalled at the way that he disrespected the channel. And I'm still postponing the council because we need to try before we make any sort of decision. Me and him need to get to know each other on a personal level. That's something that we need to do, and it needs to happen. Then there's Chip. Chip is probably weighs a little less than Ty, opinion-wise, to me, because Chip is very successful, very hardworking, and he's very mature. Although he's younger than me, he's very mature, and I appreciate his work ethic. He's working very hard on evolving his own formula, and overall, he's growing at a decent rate. And Chip is kind of with Junior on this. He's not happy with stagnation. I think he jumped on the boat because he wanted to support Junior, and he really did want to evolve the formula. And I'm not saying that our formula should stagnate. I just don't want the channel to change to a point where it's not the same. Like, it's not us, you know? I don't know how to describe it. I don't want it to turn into a completely different thing, you know? Like, I don't want it to turn into something that it originally wasn't supposed to be, you know? This was supposed to be a community for people that don't really fit in, but they want to fit in with some group. They want to have fun, they want to laugh, they want to, you know, think, they want to have fun, they want to cry, they want to laugh, that sort of stuff, you know? People want to do that, and we wanted to offer a community. The biggest pet peeves of a lot of the people in the group, besides me, are some of the formats that I did when I started the channel. If you don't know, when I started the channel, I wanted to be unique. And I still want the channel to be unique. When I started the channel in 2012, I think it was, when I started the channel in 2012, I honestly, I thought I was more prepared. But YouTube has changed me so much because I've aged and I've matured. Back then, it was something I did because I wanted to aspire to be like Left to Die Team, like Mitch. He's not infallible by any means, but he's still an awesome dude, and he still made me laugh when I wanted to cry. He still, you know, he still made me feel great when I was feeling bad. And I wanted to do that for someone else. I wanted to make them feel good when they were feeling bad. I wanted to do that. And it was hard for me at first because I didn't know how to do it. I was regurgitating basically everything. I didn't even call you guys the Zorgonians. That's another thing the guys don't understand, is why we call ourselves the Zorgonians, but also the viewers Zorgonians. Well, that's because I believe we're all equal, and we're all the same. We're all Zorgonians. I called you guys YouTubers a long time ago, and that's silly to me now, because that's such a generic term, and it's been overused so much, and overall, not everyone is a YouTuber. Not everyone makes content here on YouTube. They just consume it. They just criticize it. And I changed it because I wanted to be unique. I wanted us to stand out. And we have. But that doesn't mean we're going to grow exponentially at all. That just means we have to try harder, and we have to try to get our content out there. I still don't want to self-advertise, but it frustrates me to no fucking end when I see channels with thousands of subscribers that are still self-advertising. So I'm going to try something else. If you like the video and you like us as people, please show this to a friend. Show this to a friend. Show them a few of your favorite videos of us, and see if they'll subscribe. Maybe that's the way we can reach people. Just lots and lots of sharing. Okay. So to move on, I do realize that we haven't been uploading, and that's because, again, power, internet, and personal issues. But we'll start back up, hopefully pretty soon. It's already fucking 3:10 almost, so you gotta try to get this uploaded. I do have Metal Gear Solid gameplay in the background, so apologies. I just wanted something for you guys to see. Okay. Now, to finish this up, there was captions in the last video, Overwatch video, and that's going to be a constant thing now. I'm going to be trying to put those captions in to encourage you guys to do certain things, like comment what your favorite part of the video was, or comment your least favorite part of the video, or subscribe, or like, or stuff like that, because I think that might help. And to summarize, I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? Apologies. I just want this channel to be a place where people can come when they're down, sad, or just feeling bad, and we can make them happy again, you know? Because I'm not intelligent. I mean, I'm not intelligent. I'm not smart. I'm not exceptionally funny. But I really do want to be here for everyone that I can. And finally, I just want to say this. A lot of people get pissy with me because I'm so quote-unquote humble. I don't like boasting. That's just not something I do. I personally don't think I'm that much more intelligent than the next guy. I personally don't think I'm that much more funny than the next guy. But people are always saying I should be a comedian, and I should like be a public speaker, and I should be a doctor or a scientist because I think I'm so smart and funny. And as great as that is, and how much that makes me happy, I don't want to accept that, because if I do, I feel like that may inflate my ego, and I don't want to ever be egotistical. That's something I always want to be down to earth with. So if you enjoyed the video, please comment down what your favorite part of the video was, how was your day, and stuff like that. Is there any particular games you want to see, videos, that sort of stuff. If you liked the video, please rate, comment, like, and subscribe, Zorgonians.